Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Johnson. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. He breaks a tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Got a man, it's Ginn. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Bust through behind his pad. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Hurts. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Sails one into the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Pours that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, South Carolina! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get punished. You job with ball security.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give on the option.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Hurts. Dances away to buy time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Makes the grab, it's Tate. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw again. Throws to the back. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw it to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to... There he goes! Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a 4th quarter touchdown on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Hurts. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. This is a design run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Ginn. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Turns it on in midfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
On the direct snap, it's Payne. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put two hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we...
Jackets will kick it away to start. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Floating away. He's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah.
Turning it on. The 50. The 40. The 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks. Extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Inches way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Find some fresh air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Runs through the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback keeps it. Crosses the 45. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Number 2 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Hits him with a stiff arm. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's McCown. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
position, but also how about getting your head around and rotating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Johnson. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback keeper. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. A great catch and run for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give is to Smith. Got the first down. Looking for more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Daniels. All kinds of time before he fires right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
On the snap, it's Payne. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Snagged in the middle. It's Ginn. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The snap sets up the throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Hard running there. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's Harris. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Smith takes the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Looking to scramble. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And the sideline celebration is on as they pick up the lead in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, You have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Dampier. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
All wideouts, no backs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today.
Will put total weather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. back to pass. It's McCown. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Ginn. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's McCown. They'll run the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back down.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And some room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw. That doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Creates a little space. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's McCown. With the catch, it's Thompson. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Quick release on the RPO. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.